You had me on the edge of my seat. Kind of want to know where you're going. And I cried. You had me cry. It's a message there that we've got to stop all this. And I'll tell you, it's very moving. I found it very moving. And I applaud your courage in writing this.
I went to Atlanta with Dr. King after being involved in the civil rights movement. We integrated the United States years ago, but we've got to go to another level. These young people are taking us to another level. Noise. It's not white, no, not necessarily white, it's noise. These young people are educating us. And I hope that young people all over America and all over the world could get the message that they brought to us today.
But what was really amazing to me about this play was that my experience was so live over here.
It's so thought-provoking. Like it's not only, it's well written, it's really well produced, but you don't get that much in like the successful musical theater these days, with shows that not only are actually great shows, you leave humming tunes, you want to listen to the soundtrack, and you want to, but you leave and you don't know what to feel. Like that doesn't happen anymore, and that's really cool. I like that this is like on the way in our world, and it was really great to watch.
I look at my daughter, who is 2, and I watched her today, and she has no prejudice whatsoever. And you know, I want to raise her to be more diverse than what my community is. And I'm really working on that, and that's what I've taken from this show and what I'm going to do in my life. And I think if we start, and I think if the parents of these characters had started in a different way, that they may have grown up to be different too.
There really are songs on the radio that, you know, talk and have this kind of language, and that it's acceptable, and the more we listen to it, the more we just kind of shove it under the rug and don't really face it. I think it's important, and I have to say the lyrics did bother me, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I'm so glad, because it's like taking it head on is important.
Part of the interest of the show, and part of, at least my interest of the show, goes deeper than just, you know, black or white, or, you know, I mean, we all are part of minority groups in different ways, you know, and we're always going to have fundamentalists no matter where you go. There's always going to be these fundamentalists, or whatever you want, these extremes. And I think that the thing is that I think a lot of people don't land in those extremes. And the interesting part of this show for me, and every night that I watch it, and these guys are just so incredible living these parts, it's the people that land in the gray area. You know, it's not the black, it's not the white, you know, it's all those people in between and all those shades. And we're all different shades of that, you know what I mean? And when we choose to use our dollar to support whatever we're doing, you know, then we're saying, yes, we want more of this, we don't want that, you know, we want this. And I don't think the show is intended to give an answer to that, because I don't know what the answer is. I would never claim to. I mean, you're not going to stop any of this tomorrow, but I think it's to raise the question and to make you think that the next time that your daughter purchases a CD, or that I'm out, you know, or you use this word, or you do it in your own community, or whatever it is, that has a larger effect.
I was coming on Sunday, and right before I found out what it was about, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to go to that. It's about white supremacy, and I don't want that negative stuff around me. And then I got this clearing for it, like, but what's there? Like, what's possible? And then I came to the show, and I was so moved and so blown away and so mesmerized with the transformation that takes place, and how we need to be present to all people. And also listen. I mean, that comes through over and over for me. Listen. Are you listening? And I was listening. And I was listening so much that I'm back.